back to Move in Order. It's Edwene. I wanted to come on today to talk about customer service. When we think about customer service, we think about the individuals or the company that we call when we are having either an issue on a service that we bought, or we're trying to upgrade to another service or product, getting information about a service and product. But remember, customer service is not just those representatives that you actually talk to over the phone. It's everywhere. It's when you are out on the street and you interact with another individual. It's the people behind the counters at the restaurants, the boutiques, the front desk receptionist to a corporation that you go for a meeting. Customer service is everywhere. Even when you're in a meeting, the dialogue that you're having is actually customer service, because you're there to do business. You're there to either have a meeting to get a product or service sold to the consumers that are out there who are interested in your product and service. Now, you're probably wondering, okay, I know what customer service is. Why are we talking about it? But let's be real. Customer service is an actual thing that we have to think about every day. We actually learn customer service at home. When I was growing up, customer service for me looked differently from another person, okay? So customer service to me was not talking back to an adult, making sure that when I am responding back to an adult or an individual, it is with respect. And a lot of times when we talk about respect, we talk about, if I am going to be kind to you, then you need to give it back to me as well. But remember, customer service is an actual thing. Now, whenever we talk about customer service, you work with a team. And that can be your peers, it can be your superiors, or it can be with different departments or different companies in order for your product and service to sell. So you want to make sure that you are a team player as a customer service individual. For me, customer service is me interacting with my candidates. Customer service is me interacting with my bosses, and basically those who I surround myself with, friends or family. But let's be real. When we are with our friends and family, we're not thinking of customer service. We're feeling we're comfortable. They should be able to take however we speak to them, because they should know us well and how we mean when we say certain things and how we do certain things in regarding to our actions. So customer service comes in many forms. Now, when it comes to work-related customer service, keep in mind that you want to be able to provide the best service possible. And in that service, you're going to actually grow more skill sets that you did not think about. When you are doing customer service with a customer or a consumer, you have to listen. You have to listen to their issues or problems that they're having, and that's the reason why they're calling you. They have a problem, they need a solution. Through customer service, you build that problem-solving skills. So you're going to be able to either empathize or sympathize. That's another aspect of customer service. And when you empathize and sympathize with someone, they kind of let their guard down a little bit to hear you. When you're being rude and be like, man, did you not read your terms and agreement? Like, it clearly says, but take yourself out of that company aspect and put yourself in their shoes. Like, of course I'm not going to read the terms and conditions. Who reads that 5-page paper? No one does. So when someone's calling you, you want to be able to listen to them and basically ideally think, okay, if I was in their shoes, what would I want done? You know, a lot of times, of course, you get people that are just looking for credit. Who hasn't? You know, but you want to be able to listen and actually give advice and give a solution to whatever situation that they're calling about. Okay, and that's a skill set that you need a lot. It continues throughout every career journey that you're going to be on, because that's a main thing a lot of employees look for when they're hiring you. And when you're in your job, they want you to continue that customer service aspect of your skills. Okay, because that can determine, okay, how do you speak to your colleagues? How do you interact with your colleagues, your superior, or other departments that deals with you on a day-to-day basis or on a monthly basis and things like that. Okay, now when you sympathize and empathize with someone, that doesn't necessarily mean that their solution is going to be solved. Sometimes it's not going to be solved. Sometimes you have to direct them to another department or to a superior that's going to better assist them. But keep in mind that because of the way that you interacted with that individual, they're going to feel like, oh, you know what, even though she wasn't able to help me, or even though I wasn't able to get what I wanted, they were so kind. And they're going to be able to actually let their friends and family know, listen, you know, I wasn't able to get this out, but you know what, they have the best service ever, and they're able to try to help you at any way that they can. And so that's great. When I was in customer service, when I was a customer service agent, I was always honest. I was never going to lie. A lot of the times we lie. Oh, you know, it's going to take this amount of time for it to be resolved. I'm going to tell you the truth, because at the end of the day, like, I want the truth. I don't want to continuously call this company for a service that I'm paying for in order for you to get more money. Like, who does that? A lot of people. But you know what I mean. Okay, so when we are doing customer service, or when we become customer service, you have to think yourself as a business. When I was on that phone, I always thought about, okay, what's my next step? I'm not trying to be here, okay? Because remember, you're in a job, you want to do more than what is needed in order for you to do the next step, which is move up, you know? So I thought about it as a business. Remember, the company you work for is a business. You are basically a product of their business, because they trained you in order to provide a service. So I am a business, and because I am a business, I want to provide a service. My service is to make sure that you have the best experience with me on the phone. And remember, my outcome and my profit for me as a business, is to be able to get a profit or an upgrade to a higher position. Now, when I think of my profit in that chair, I'm thinking of, okay, promotion, I'm thinking of an increase of raise, I'm thinking of some type of compensation. And that will allow me to know, okay, you know what, by doing the best service that I can for this individual when I am being monitored, because remember, you're always being monitored, and that's why these businesses has performance evaluations on a yearly basis. I want to be able to get a profit for myself. My profit for me is a higher compensation, a higher raise, a higher position in the company, or another company that I am really looking into progressing my career in, or basically getting my own business, you know? So utilizing customer service is actually going to allow you to grow more skill set, problem solving, teamwork, confliction, customer relations, peer relations, interaction with different individuals, collaboration. So remember, there's so many things that come out of just customer service. You learn more hard skills, you learn more soft skills, you learn a lot of things that you wouldn't have thought. Just don't think of customer service as I'm just answering the phone. Never think that way, because when we think that way, we stay in that position, and we have to utilize what we are given. Keep in mind, a lot of places, they want you to stay where you're at because they don't want to train, because training costs the company. They don't want to train other individuals, so they want you to stay in that chair so that you can continue to get the same amount of money and be good. And a lot of supervisors may not be the ones to help you gain them skill sets to actually move up. So get your mind out of the customer service is just a job. No, it's a skill set. This is something that you actually use every day. When you're home, at work, school, wherever you at, think about it. Because at the end of the day, you don't know who you're going to interact with. It can be your next boss. It can be your next consumer for your side business. So keep that in mind, okay? Now, you want to provide a need for business. A need is people are going to call in. That's a need. Delivery is what's the solution. Always think about that when you're doing customer service. Okay, so that's the reason why I really wanted to talk to you guys about, because customer service is always looked down upon, but it's actually a major key to a lot of our professional growth. So please think about what you've done in the past 5 to 10 years, or if you're just starting out, think about the things that you've done that required customer service and how you utilize your skills in order to get what you wanted, or how you felt even if you didn't get what you want, because it is needed. Okay, so if you guys have any comments or questions, please tell me. Have you utilized customer service in your everyday life? Like, I remember, like, coming home and I started utilizing a lot of the tools that I learned in my job at home, and people would be like, why are you saying that? Like, okay. But you know what? It helped me a lot. And every job that I've ever been at always say, you have like the best customer service. Well, duh. That's because I know what I'm trying to get out of it. So remember, customer service is an actual thing. Don't think of it as just a job. No, it is us. This is what is embedded in us every single day of our life. Thank you again. Like, comment, and share. And you have a great day.